Welcome to the DSQ podcast with Blake Lawson and Dakota Reynolds.
Welcome to the post-season wrap-up episode.
We're starting phenomenally.
Yes. Oh. I mean, if they only knew the background to get this episode. It's late. We're squarely into January.
Testing is a month away. It's actually at the end of this month, but
it's weeks.
The testing that we get to see is a month away.
Yeah. / grainy shots of a Audi taking on a 1986 Nokia. That's not how camera phones work. But anyway, yes, finally our recap episode. Life gets crazy.
Yeah, life is wild.
All right. Let's just get into it. Let's not ramble too much.
Yeah, no kidding. All right. So we'll lead into this with our battles. This is not the page that I thought it was, I don't think. Yes, it is. Okay.
It's like the recap of the recap.
The recap of the recap. We're going to start in with the battles. So really battles is just, hey, this is the standings. Hello, producer Luna. Thank you for reassuring me. Battles are just the standings because, hey, season's over. Obviously, your winner, if you saw the last race, Lando Norris, 423 points. Ahead of Max Verstappen with 421. And in third, relatively close, Oscar Piastri with 410. Of course, fourth place being George Russell, fifth place being Charles Leclerc, sixth being Lewis Hamilton, seventh Kimi Antonelli. Alex Albon hits number 8. Carlos Sainz in the other Williams hits number 9. And rounding out your top 10, sneaking in there, gaining 2 spots in the last week, Fernando Alonso. After Fernando is Nico Hulkenberg in P11, Isaac Hadjar in P12, having lost 2 positions from Fernando and Nico. P13, Ollie Behrman. P14, Liam Lawson. P15, Esteban Ocon, having gained a spot. P16, Lance Stroll, also having gained a spot. P17, Yuki Tsunoda, having lost those 2 places. P18, right behind him where he should be, Pierre Gasly. P19, Gabriel Bortoleto. And P20 and 21, tied with 0 points, Franco Colapinto and Jack Doohan, the other 2 drivers of Alpine. For your teams, obviously McLaren won. We knew that. We knew it was quite a few races ago.
Yeah.
McLaren with almost double the second place points, with 833 to Mercedes' 469. Red Bull finishes in your third position, rounding out the top 3 with 451, almost pipping Mercedes, but not quite. Fourth place is Ferrari with 398. Fifth place, Williams. I'm excited. With 137. Sixth place, VCarb with 92. Seventh place, Aston Martin with 89. Eighth place, Haas with 79. Ninth place, Sauber with 70. And 10th place, Pierre Gasly, bringing Alpine into the final position with 22 points.
Always honoring his boy Yuki.
Always.
Both being in the prize position of behind him and then honoring his number. But yeah, also, just to mention, should have recorded it, but didn't get my phone sitting not into... I mean, it's kind of okay. Anyway, the professionalism happening there as producer Luna was literally shaking the book as Blake was reading.
There is a definite possibility you're hearing purring right now.
Producer Luna making sure she's not forgotten on the penultimate episode. Because, yeah, we have one more. We have our season prediction, our blind prediction wraps.
Yeah. I'll be so real with you. It's been a minute. I've forgotten. I made the PowerPoint. I forgot who won.
Yeah. I've purposely not looked at it just to keep the surprise on my side, at least. But yeah. Lando.
Ooh.
I think we talked about it in the last episode. Oh my God, producer Luna, please. Moving on. If there is moving on, I think that's the season.
That's the season. I think next up is our our lineup thoughts.
Yep. Going through, of course, at the start of the season, we were like, hey, here's how we feel about every driver and every team. And then midway, we checked in as well to see. And now here we are at the end. Has anything changed? Yes, slightly.
Yes.
Actually, majorly for one driver.
One is a major turnaround, and then everyone else, there's some changes here and there.
And you are going first because you have the correct order. Mine is messy, and I also skipped Ferrari, we learned.
Yes.
Which has been rectified, so.
Okay. Wonderful. All right. Well, then we are starting with our McLaren team. We want to start with team, or we want to start with drivers?
Let's say we just go down the line, just team, driver.
Team, driver. Right on. McLaren started the season cheering for them because, hey, someone to challenge Red Bull finally. Midway through, booing them because Zach Brown is a fuck. And end of season, still booing them because Zach Brown and the rest of McLaren is a fuck.
Yeah. Team-wise, McLaren against all the year round because Zach Brown is a fuck. And if you didn't feel that and you looked at the season, you're just ignoring the evidence at this point.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, boo, boo, boo.
Boo, boo, boo. Your drivers for McLaren, Oscar Piastri, I started the season cheering for him, midway season cheering for him, and end of the season absolutely rooting for him. Again, I don't think I really went through the explanation on this. I think you went with a 3-point scale. I went with a 5-point scale.
Yes.
Yours basically being cheer, indifferent, boo, and then mine being root, cheer, indifferent, boo, and then actively hoping for their downfall.
Yep.
So.
Which I think is set aside for one specific driver and one specific driver only.
At this point, yes.
Oscar, 4 all the way through, of course. Definitely at the beginning, definitely in the middle, and definitely at the end. If one of the McLaren drivers had to win, I want it to be one.
Yeah, no.
The Oscar one.
Absolutely. Lando Norris, I stayed indifferent throughout the entire rest of the year. There were points in between the beginning and mid and end where I was probably booing for him. But like he would always round it back around, and I can't really be mad at him winning his first F1 championship. He's won it. It's happened.
Yep. We all survived. I started the year neutral for Lando, giving him a fresh slate, and then midway actively went 2 against, and of course at the end of the season against. Man, just stop running your mouth. It would help.
Very true. Yeah, that's why
you did have good moments.
Bits in the middle where I was just like, yeah, no, kind of booing for him.
What are you saying, man? Or shut up, man. Whatever.
Shut up and drive. Listen to Ferrari. Speaking of Ferrari, and I sort of want to do this slightly different. We're going to do it in that same order, but I 100% meant to do like team driver all in one go rather than do them independently because I feel like that takes more time.
Yep, that's what I was trying to go with. I'm like,
yeah, no, I just sort of fucked around on that first one. Ferrari.
Producer being distracting. That's what we're...
Yeah, no, absolutely. Ferrari started the season rooting for them, mid-season rooting for them, end of the season cheering for them. Dropped down a little bit because the drivers just need to shut up and drive. What the fuck are you on about? They're trying, but you can't give them anything but a tractor.
You're Ferrari.
You are Ferrari. It is a shitbox. You can't say that. It's a Ferrari. It's a shitbox. It's always been a shitbox. It will always be a shitbox. Anyways, Charles Leclerc root all the way through, and Lewis Hamilton cheer, and then root because, man, he has gone through some depression evolution.
Ferrari, for both teams and both drivers, I was 4 all the way through. Charles just needs some happiness in the racing career. I was like, he gets happiness in life. He's engaged. He's got Leo. Things are going good. Off the track. On the track, hell. Lewis, on and off the track. Actually kind of being hell on both. Lewis had a rough year.
Yeah.
So hoping, cheering for Brain. Man, we're out of practice on this,
Ferrari
aren't
as
we?
a whole?
No, Freddie
V.
Fred's got this. He can do it.
Absolutely.
I believe in Fred.
All right. Next up is Red Bull. Red Bull as a whole started booing and mid-season booing, and then they got rid of fucking Christian Horner and some other problem children, and end of the season I was cheering for them. Because, all of your problem children are gone, and Laurent Mekies can actually run a fucking team. And then Max Verstappen started cheering, mid-cheering, and into season rooting, because I really wanted that fucking comeback. That was beautiful.
We had the tattoos picked and ready.
And then Yuki, obviously rooting all the way through. Yuki's a great guy. It's going to, spoiler alert, it's going to suck not having him on the grid.
Yes. Or are we? Red Bull, actively against for the first half of the season, and even at the half of the season, because the shit with not promoting Yuki in the first place, and Helmut Marko still being there, and fucking Christian Horner, and just poor mismanagement. We love the engineers and Hannah, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody above that, no. Of course, Max cheering all the way through, and of course Yuki cheering all the way through, because he's my boy. Look how they massacred my boy.
They indeed have.
But yeah, man, that five Pete would have been fantastic for Max.
Mercedes, I started the season cheering for them, and about midway through to the end, just indifferent. I really didn't care too much for them. They're Mercedes. They're not really doing too much this year.
Yep.
They're trying to hold off for next year, I think. George Russell started the season indifferent to him. Midway through, started booing for him because he's starting to be a little bit of a shit. And then end of the year, back to indifferent. He's shaped up a tiny bit. We'll see how next season goes, or if he still accuses people of lashing out with anger.
He just turned in on myself. I've turned in on myself. George Russell does nothing. Turns in on himself. P3.
And then Kimi Antonelli started the season cheering for him, mid-season rooting for him, and end of the season rooting for him. Glad to finally see him. Glad to see him get his first podium as a rookie, and then also
His second and third.
yeah, and then also score so highly in the fucking standings. P7, our highest scoring rookie.
Yeah, you're rookie of the year.
Your rookie of the year. Turns out Toto might. I don't think he.
know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't think he snagged himself a Max Verstappen, but I think he snagged himself the next best thing.
Yeah. I was same way, neutral all the way through for Mercedes. They were kind of just there. We knew they probably weren't going to be that great. I think our biggest concern was making sure they weren't going to kill Kimi.
Yeah.
So they didn't, so that's good. George, same thing, neutral at the start of the year. Towards the middle, was kind of being stupid. I did kind of go back to neutral at the end of the year. For Kimi and all the rookies, I started on neutral for everybody, just like, yeah, besides one. Gavi, we'll get to there. And then very quickly cheering for him in the second half and all the way to the end for Kimi. It's good to see. I'm glad I was wrong. That I was like, he was not ready for that big seat. I mean, he still got some growing, and he had that mid-season dip, but I owe Toto. I will handwrite Toto an apology. He can print it out.
Aston Martin. Here comes the fun one.
Yeah.
So Aston Martin as a whole, indifferent the entire season. They're the rich boy team. Lawrence Stroll owns them. It's Aston Martin.
This one I feel like we can piggyback real fast because it's going to be the same. Yeah, just neutral. They're there. Yeah. Nepo, whatever. We can put this aside for a second.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Speaking of Nepo, Lance Stroll. I started this season actively rooting for this man's downfall because it's Lance Stroll. He's the Nepo baby, and doesn't use his mirrors, and is probably one of the worst drivers out there.
Yeah, very much against.
About midway through, I started cheering for him because he actually started showing up. He decided, you know what, this season I'm actually going to race, and race he did. Yeah, he had a few races where he still had a dip in performance and whatnot. But the way I saw someone put it is that it was basically spinning a wheel with one spot labeled Ayrton Senna and the rest mid. So, yeah,
yep.
He hit that fucking sweet spot several times this year.
Yep.
Ended the season actively rooting for him because A, that, and B, also someone fucking was being a little shit to him and made him cry, and I detest that.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I was still very similar. It was still kind of not as on the hype train towards mid-season, but I'll cheer for him now, which is crazy.
That is insane. Rocket-powered Mohawk would have our heads.
Yes. I mean, but hey, it was bound to happen. He's a hockey fan. I had to eventually.
I mean, fair.
He's Canadian, eh? Even if it's the French part. Goodbye, Quebec listeners. You weren't listening anyway.
All right, and then your other son on the Aston Martin
Fernando.
team, Fernando Alonso, just cheering all the way through because it's Fernando.
He's rookie dad.
Yes.
Apart from Max, who is the rookie's dad, he is the dad that's the rookie. Actually, a dad now, too, or going to be a dad soon. So congrats, Fernando. Sneaking that at the end of the season. Nico with his cane, maybe a little too mean. Yeah, Fernando.
Fine. Alpine, as a whole, just indifferent. Anytime they might have something that I think that I might like from them, I remember that they've retained Flavio Briatore. And fuck that.
Yeah.
Pierre Gasly, cheered all the way through because it's Pierre Gasly. He's a likable guy. I can't say that I've really seen too much from him that I don't like, so fuck it. Tripod can fucking do it.
What?
That's from one of the fucking Grill the Grids or whatever. They introduced him and they were talking about nicknames and whatnot, and got nicknamed Tripod for exactly the reason that you think.
Okay. Did not know that.
Welcome to 18 plus rating, everybody.
Yep.
And
I was like, just in case the explicit tag wasn't there already. Fuck. There we go.
there we go.
I mean, we manually said it, but that way.
Oh, absolutely. And then Franco Colapinto. Start of the season, we didn't have him here, so I didn't give him a rating. And then midway through and at the end, indifferent, because doesn't feel like he's performing better than he did at Williams, and is kind of a little shit sometimes. So, sorry, Argentina. I don't mean to be like that, but can you not agree?
Alpine as a team, I was neutral at the start because they're kind of just there. Definitely against Midway and definitely against now because of mentioned already. Crash Man. Crash Man.
Briatore.
Crash Man, not a PS2 exclusive. Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot.
Just Photoshop Pretorius on Crash. Why? Oh yeah, Waz Warrior. But yeah, I was like, Alpine's got issues, and we'll get to that in the team improvement plan section. Yeah, Pierre cheering all the way all the way through, and because it's my boy's boy, you have to. And then, yeah, I was cheering for Jack at the beginning. He left. Well, left.
Well, you know.
I was for Franco mid and for Franco here at the end as well. Actually, no, I lied. I was neutral at Franco. I don't think because he did anything bad, just because he's kind of there. Didn't do any better than Jack.
Exactly.
This is
Taking
second
up a
team.
spot that Jack could have been fucking taken up.
Or anybody. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think he's at lose. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'd say he's got half year. He's got the next half year to cement or relieve.
Nah, he's got 6 races.
5 races. 6
5
races. Indefinite. Half a race. What? Flavio, please. But yeah. Again, nothing against Franco. He hasn't done anything to actively piss me off. He's just there and an Alpine team, which kind of is also just barely there.
Yeah. As I said, it's just Pierre, basically.
It's the French. The Aussie left, the Argentine came in. And
It's the French.
the French.
Yeah. Goodbye, French listeners.
You're already gone.
You're already gone. V-Carb.
This is where order swaps.
Cheering all the way through. Because, it's V-Carb. You did what you could with what you had, and you did pretty well with it. Isaac Ajar, fucking cheering from him from the start, especially after that first fucking race of just absolute tragedy. Cheering from midway and absolutely rooting for him by the end. Fucking, where was this kid? Where? I enjoy Hajar. He is a great kid. I want to see him do really, 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 really well in the upcoming seasons.
If anybody can break the curse, it's Isaac.
It might be Isaac. And then Liam. the only driver to have retained my actively hoping for their downfall the entire fucking season. And no notes.
Yeah.
That's it. He's a piece of shit.
VCarb I was against at the start because I didn't like how both our B teams were doing their shit. I was neutral, both in mid and in the end here. Isaac, again, I started neutral on all the rookies. Definitely started cheering for him in the middle, and happy for him. Hopefully Red Bull's better this year and it doesn't kill this poor kid. Fucking Liam, yeah, same sentiment. Why are you here? Why do you have a seat? Leave.
Taking up a spot that could be taken by Yuki.
Oh, even if it wasn't Yuki.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Yuki's been in this, Yuki fanboy, I get it. He's been in sport for like 5 years.
Yes.
But
I
don't
also
think Liam
didn't
should
help
be
him
here
with the
either.
fucking car.
Yeah.
The car he was driving for fucking VCarb was actually decent, but the strategy shafted him every single fucking time.
And then you swap it, and he has Hannah Schmidt's God tier strategy and
The world's worst car.
the worst car, even if you're Max Verstappen a little bit there.
Yeah.
Laurent, the savior of the broken beaten and the Red Bull.
All right. Haas. Started the year indifferent because I didn't know how the season was going to go with Esteban Ocon leading Ollie Behrman because... but midway through and by the end cheering for them because it turned out pretty well. Turns out Ollie is slightly the problem, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll make do with that.
We were worried about Ollie learning from Esteban, but it was too late because he already learned from Kevin Magnussen.
Esteban Ocon cheered all the way through as I wanted to see him do well in teaching Ollie, and he sort of did. He also was the best of the French drivers, which there's only a few of. But, you know.
Was he?
Was he?
Was he better than Isak?
Was he better than Isak? No, I fucking did that wrong on my thing the last time. Weird.
Eh.
Anyways.
We forget Isak's French because he's not on the French team or was on the French team.
Yeah. You forget that he's French, and then he opens his mouth, and you're like, oh yes.
Yeah. Oh, he is the most French.
He's the most French
Pierre
out
is
of the
very
three.
French, and he is still not as
Yes.
French.
Oh, so never mind that. But yeah, you know what? He still did solid, and he wasn't too far behind Isak. So, cheer all the way through. And then Ollie Behrman started the season actively rooting for him, because we got to see him a little bit last year and see what he could do. Super happy for that. Still rooting on him midway through. And by the end of the year, just cheering because, man, you were causing a ruckus. 11 points? 10 points.
10 points.
10 points.
10 points.
Might as well be 11 points.
Yeah. It'll be great. Him and Valtteri, first race penalties. Oh, wait, sorry. We're still in 2025. We don't know Valtteri yet. I mean, we know Valtteri yet, but anyway. Haas, I was neutral, cheering for here at the end. Just turn it around. You gotta love Komatsu.
Oh, yeah. Ayo Komatsu's great.
They are the American team, soon to be the second coolest American team. Ollie was the only rookie I was actually cheering for at the start, and just kept that all the way through. We love Ollie. He is chaos. He is tall. He is a bear man. And Esty, again, I was against at the start. I didn't think he needed the seat. I thought he was going to destroy Ollie. Started off neutral. Ended cheering for him. I think, we said it a couple times, maybe Alpine is the problem, and the whole problem.
Yeah, the entire problem.
He looks so much happier now.
All right, here's the one with no surprises. Williams Racing. It's just root all the way across. The team, the two drivers, just rooting for all three. Because, man, I already am just, the Williams fangirl, but this season has been amazing.
This is the turnaround. This is the start of the
James
dynasty.
Vowles, you mad bastard. I think you might have done it. And this is the year that they weren't really working on this year's car.
Yeah.
They were working on next year's car.
Hope they didn't get it wrong.
Please, Mercedes, please, for the love of God, please nail the engine regs. Because if they nail the engine regs, I think Williams might actually be top 3.
I mean, not to get ahead to 2026, but I think it was Mercedes and Red Bull that had that little engine.
Oh,
loophole. So
please.
just a quick off Williams. Yeah, 4 all the way through. James Vowles has done the amazing. Carlos Sainz has done the impossible. And
the fucking podium.
And I know it's your boy, but he turned Alex into the weak point, which is not that big of a weak point.
He's the number 2 driver, but like that's still not that's still saying a lot that he's the number 2 driver. He's still I think finished ahead of Carlos. Yeah, by like 9 points.
It's you don't have to take it to hockey. Like you don't have a starter and a backup here. You have a tandem here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good job, Williams. Definitely cheering for, and we'll cheer for next year. But we'll get there.
Very excited. Sauber, soon to be Audi. Just root all the way through for their for the team itself. Root all the way through for Nico Hülkenberg. Man, I'm so glad he got his fucking podium. Someone was at least because McLaren sure wasn't.
Yeah.
Fuck McLaren. Anyways, and then Gabby B was the weird point here because I started the season just cheering for him because rookie. I don't want to go full send on him or anything. I don't know too much about him. Rooting for him by the end because he seems like a great guy.
Yeah,
and he actually wasn't terrible. He put in points. It's only 19 points, but he put in points. He scored almost as many points as the entire Alpine team on his own.
Kick all the way through, neutral. Sauber's leaving. I was like, honestly, just whatever. Color's fine. Wheelie's good. I like Wheelie. He's good. Bonato's back, so, depending how you feel with that.
Bonata.
But yeah, just neutral. They're there. They're Audi now, so it's whatever. Your legacy. Nico, I was neutral for. It was kind of like, Nico, he's been a while. He's been racing for a while. Like, we're like, man, Fernando's been here, Alonso. Nico's been here for a while.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, neutral there, 4 mid-season and 4 at the end there. Glad he got his podium. And then probably the second biggest swing was Gabriele Bortoleto. I was against him because he talked shit on Checo at the end of last year. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, fine. Go fuck yourself. Come in the sport. Hope you do horrible. Girl and me to neutral. And then, cheering for him at the end. That he's a guy. It's fun.
A guy. He can talk a little shit here and there.
That's fine.
As long as he can back it up a little bit.
I was like, I do have a note for everything that kind of encompasses my thoughts on everybody. So, which I guess we can talk now is, I will die for this rookie class. They are all just fantastic. The real rookies, not you, Liam. Shoo, go, not you. Shh.
I was like, we really haven't had a rookie class since the 2019, 2020 area where we got Lando, George, and Alex all joining in at the same time, all joining in at various different levels of their sport, and all having various different career trajectories. Fucking Lando started at McLaren, is still at McLaren,
but a World Drivers Champion.
But yeah, World Drivers Champion, doing great things. You've got George, who started at Williams, who has bumped up to Mercedes because he drove the fuck out of that Williams and put it in places where it shouldn't have been. And Mercedes wanted him, and so they got him. And he's doing nothing and getting P3. So, I mean, P3 is results. And then Alex, who started on the top team and then got outshone by some out-fucking-standing generational talent. Just fucking had to leave the sport and then came back under Williams' wing and has taken Williams to places where they really shouldn't have been for the couple of years. And then this year kept them where they should have been.
Carlos is the flashy points scorer, fancy. I mean, not the Alex doesn't score, podium, all that, you know what I mean. But Alex is I will fucking yell at you for this shit. Like, I will be the bad boy of the team.
Yeah.
If it's good, because it's going to help us in the long run.
Carlos is like, oh, this strategy is going to work better. You should really be doing this. Come on. And then Alex is, you shut the fuck up and listen.
Yeah. Give me a front wing. But yeah, this is a great rookie class. And it really cemented me watching the post. Because at the start of the season, they did the interview with Laura and everybody being all rowdy. And then they did the post, basically the same setup in the after the fact. And just like all of them basically getting a little emotional watching everything, and everyone was like, "Oh, these guys, they're still rowdy." But
oh yeah, no, absolutely. But yeah, no,
Ollie couldn't breathe. I think class. At one point during the interview, he was laughing too hard. Fantastic. team improvement plans. Or team improvement, for me, words. This is something on our spoiler behind the curtain. We recorded 70% of this podcast already, like 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
But life.
Yeah. Non-technical difficulties had to cut the episode short and just decided to scrap it, re-record it. So,
yep. It was good because on the team improvement, I didn't have a whole lot prepared. I do have stuff prepared at this point. So, kind of worked out. Instead of having to improv it. Like, I can improv comedy every now and then, but improv a whole, hey, this is what you need to do for your multi-million-dollar F1 team. That's not the strongest one.
Yeah. All right. Team plans going into 2026. Let's start with Red Bull.
Actually, let's start with Sauber. Bye.
I mean, I specifically wrote them as Audi,
yeah.
So.
No.
Let's start with
just for jokes.
The improv guy.
Yeah.
Red Bull, you have an insane first driver, an extremely solid second driver in Isa Kajar, an amazing strategist. Did I put? Okay, I wrote an amazing. For a split second, I thought I said an amazing. Umamasume, everybody.
Which side topic because we have such a time luxury on this podcast that's already. I think we're doing a better pace than we were the first episode.
Wonderful.
I did think of it today. I'm like, man, I haven't seen a lot of Umasume stuff. It really kind of died down after it lost to Wuwa, didn't it?
I mean, it also won against Wuwa. There was
it did win against Wuwa. That's correct.
It's like Wuwa won the player's voice, but then Umamasume won the other one. I think the mobile.
Yeah, the mobile game.
Yeah. So I mean, it's still good. Also, the Broncos haven't been doing too hot.
Yeah, I was about to say, it was like the Broncos took the meme and killed it.
I mean, they started going all in on it, and then.
Yep.
Anyways.
Yet, meanwhile, people who shouldn't be touching the 6-7 meme are touching it. It's still going, and I'm very upset about it.
Fucking wish it wasn't.
All right, tangent.
Anyways, an amazing strategist, a phenomenal team principal, and got rid of your problem children. 2026 is yours to lose.
Yep. I kept mine to like 1 or 2 words. Mine's adjust, and mine is just like, because you've done most of your adjustment already. Lawrence a great choice. Christian being gone, fantastic. Helmet now finally being gone, fantastic. Just do those little tweaks you got to do. Get the car good for both drivers. Don't kill Isaac. 5-time World Drivers' Championship and get back on the constructor. Or Isaac Achar World Drivers' Championship.
Let's go.
That'd be fun.
I would subscribe to that in a heartbeat.
Or he does what he needs to do. What we theorized, I think, in 23. It was like Max wins the championship by midway, and then has another driver, and then Red Bull can win first, second, and third.
Listen. What I need is Asa Kajar, P1. I need Max Verstappen, P2. I need Carlos Sainz, P3. I need Alex Albon, P4.
I need P5. Yuki Tsunoda when he picks up for Esteban.
When he picks up for fucking Liam because they decided, you know what? Maybe this was a bad choice.
Imagine getting replaced twice by the same driver. POV Kevin Magnussen. Anyway.
Fuck. Okay. Moving on from Red Bull to Ferrari. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and listen to your drivers. Tradition is getting you nowhere. Change or die.
Yes. My thing is change. And I have them as so I had some hockey metaphors last time. Mm-hmm. And I had to change it around a little bit. Ferrari's the Preds this year.
I don't like that.
You had the big guns you signed, you had so much hope, and you just failed to execute on it. So
I don't think
it's time for
Preds.
fun.
I think that Freddie V is not Barry Trotz.
No. Barry Trotz is the higher ups.
Okay.
No, Freddie V's the coach who is trying the best with what you've given him, and you haven't given him enough to work with, and refused to change. Yeah, Barry Trotz is the guy telling Steve Stamkos to shut the fuck up and play hockey. Yeah, no, there's so much talent and hope there, and it can be showing through every now and then, but you need to have some very fundamental trend. And hockey calls it the DNA of the team. The Leafs had a lot of DNA changes, what they talk about. Don't worry, the Leafs have a team too. But yeah, no, it's right there. Just it's time for the new Ferrari to finally be here. You broke your rule by getting that ugly ass HP bullshit on there. Change everything else.
May as well.
Do a blue livery. A real blue livery, cowards.
And then the HP logo is the only thing that's red.
Yes.
All right, McLaren, please get rid of Zach. I fucking beg you. Just have Zach get rid of Zach.
Yeah.
At least from
himself
a
a nice-
trackside perspective. Like, just stop giving him the ability to sit in on things. And hey, now Lando's got his championship. Stop prioritizing him.
Yeah.
The season's over, so you can listen to both drivers now, right?
Right. Mine boiled down to learn how to team. Learn how to team. Team is not Zach Brown's dick. The team is the whole team.
Whole team.
That's it, kind of. Yeah. Oscar. If anybody can, Oscar.
Mercedes. I don't know what y'all failed at this year, but I feel like y'all could have done so much better. Your drivers are insane, and Toto still got it. I don't know what you did wrong, but you did something wrong.
When I said the Maple Leafs were a team, it's Mercedes. You got rid of Mitch Marner. You got rid of Lewis Hamilton. And the new team you thought with your young guys, but you still your experienced guys who've been there. The big guy was doing a lot, but not enough. And you're back. I'm not calling Kimi a back end of not like his skill wise, but he's the new experienced, learning driver. That's the Maple Leafs this year. There's so much hope. Didn't really pan out so far. That being said, Leafs are on kind of 7-0-2 right now. So
okay.
Mercedes, there's hope for you yet. Yeah, just you're making
you
progress.
know what they're doing, though. You know what they're doing. They're just getting your hopes up for the fucking playoffs, and then they're going to get into round 1 and shatter your fucking heart again.
Yeah, I got the start. And luckily, it's the thing with having two primary teams in opposite conferences. You always have hope.
Or like me, and back to terrible teams and always have no hope. Aston Martin. Honestly, y'all have got a lot of resources that you've got going on this year. I think given Lance's performance, Newey's guidance, I think you could get the first Stroll podium in a while, if not the first Stroll win. I think it's on the table. Not to mention Alonso to just fucking kill it out there. You've got one driver that's notably, like, historically good, like world champion level good. And you've got another driver who has finally started fucking improving and is prepared to win for once. You've got a great team principal. If you can design this car with his guidance, I think you will do well this year. This could be a very crowded frontrunner scene. Alternatively, there are no frontrunners. Everyone's a fucking midpoint team.
Yeah. With Aston, the word I have is progress. I'm like, you guys are on the brink of something great if you don't fuck it up. Now, funny, I watched this video today of talking about, or was it yesterday? Of course, you're getting Honda engines. Honda's been out of the sport, kind of, sort of. Like, the Honda at Red Bull has really been the old spec. Mm-hmm. So, kind of starting on the back foot. I'm not trying to copy the race here entirely, so. But I just think it's funny. It was like, hey, what engine manufacturer did Fernando hate and was vocal about the most? That was Honda when they were with McLaren. So here he is at, let's be honest, probably, maybe, finally, I'm not saying finally, it's like, thank God, but just, end of his career team, most likely. And he's right back with the Honda. But hey, maybe it'll work out for him.
He's going to get 2 races in. It's going to be a GP2 engine, and he's going to retire on the spot.
Yep. Somehow Felipe Drovic still won't get the seat. He's going to be sitting there in the track and still not driving. Yeah. Aston, you're right there. Let's see. This is your make or break year, actually, honestly. Like, if you can't do it this year, I mean, I know it's the first year of reg change, but you've had Adrian Newey on this car for 2 years, basically. Even if you're not officially working on it, he's got a sketchbook, and the man is aerodynamics, so.
Yeah.
And if on the team principal side, if there's stuff he doesn't know, he's going to get people who do. Give him a blank check like you already have. Give him more. Give him more blank checks.
Alpine. Get fucking rid of Briatore. Before he fucking bankrupts your team and make sure that you can't fucking race ever again, get the fuck rid of Briatore. Also, please try holding on to a driver for more than 5 fucking races. That's it. That's all I've got for Alpine.
I'm going to take a step further. Renault, fuck off. Sell the team. You've ruined this. It's too far gone for you. Take this year to prove like the new regs and that with the Mercedes engine you can be slightly more competitive. Let's be honest, you weren't competitive because of your car. You're competitive because Pierre Gasly's a good racer. Mm-hmm. If you want actual stat proof, go look at the results of your other drivers and years before that, and Oscar Piastri and Fernando Alonso and anybody else who were like, I want to get the fuck away from this team as much as possible. So, sell. Prepare to sell. Renault is not the owner of this team in 2027. That is what needs to happen. That includes Flavio not being that owner. Flavio needs to be gone with the team. He's part of the package deal of the kick to the curb. So, I'm sure someone will. There's, because we got the return of Audi's back in the sport, Toyota's back in the sport in a way, Cadillac's in the sport. All these other teams are probably going to be wanting to, in name alone, potentially, have their name back in the sport. F1's growing, especially in the States. You're going to have buyers, so do it.
Send it.
Do what your engines can't. Send it.
V-Carb. I don't fucking know. I don't know how I can help you. You are good, but you're not great. That's all I got.
I was like, I have it as be a team, not a feeder.
Yeah.
Start acting like a full ass team. You kind of started this year, and look what it got you.
Mm-hmm.
So stop. I mean, it's such a thing, and I don't necessarily care. Like, oh, it's like the most There's basically 2 teams. Like, yeah, sure, but yeah. I don't care that much, but maybe V-Carb should act a little more independent just for their own sake, not for the sake of the other teams. They have good drivers. They have a good car. So, yeah, start acting, AHL teams may be feeders, but they still go for their own championship.
Haas, the first American team.
Let me go first on this one because I'll echo your sentiment of I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know where Haas is right now.
All I said is that, you showed you're capable of performing. You got some solid points with SD and Ollie. Now take the new regs for a ride. Hopefully you were working on that car this entire time and not the 2025 car, because if so, I feel so bad for you. But yeah, I mean, you've got 2 decent drivers that are at least solid middle of the pack drivers. You can be a solid middle of the pack team and then just tweak your car from there. Yeah, I mean, that's all that there really is to it. I don't know that you're going to be a team that could ever, like, at least in this first year or 2, could ever contend for, like, top 3. But I think that if your car is decent enough, your drivers are decent enough to get you out of the back markers.
Yeah, I would say I think they can sneak a driver on the podium.
Oh, absolutely, they could.
But yeah,
I'll be real with you. I don't know which one it would be.
No,
it could be both of them. Honestly, you could sneak both of them on the podium.
Not by height, it'd be kind of hard. But it's like, why is there a giraffe up there?
What's a giraffe doing in Miami, Florida?
But, I don't know. Do you have to, Haas? You need to be very careful not becoming the second favorite American team, because it could happen very quickly.
Could very well happen, especially with the drivers that are on the other American team. Williams, the pseudo-American team. They're very British, but their investors are American, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to take notes from the Ace Combat fandom and start doing rituals because they worked for them. This is the most improved they've been in a long time, and this was supposed to be an off year. So as long as you nail the regs, tag a little trademark at the end of this, this could be our year.
Swapping it from Ferrari, giving up for Ferrari's year.
I am full abandoning the Ferrari hopium. I am putting on the Williams hopium. I can't wait to inhale all of that Williams copium.
Yeah, I have the same basically as like just keep course. You have like steady growth. You're doing everything you should be. Just be careful.
You got all the little stuff out of the way this year, and I think at the end of last year. You got all the little stuff done.
You're off Microsoft Excel
You're off
98.
Excel. You're on an actual inventory program. Now, translate that into results for the car and results for the race. Fucking let your drivers influence the strategy. You did that a couple of times, and it actually worked really well for you. Carlos surprisingly knows what the fuck he's talking about and could actually be a fucking strategist. Alex usually knows what he's talking about, and will make sure that you know.
He's your mechanic supervisor.
Yes. Yeah, no. He's something.
Notice I didn't say engineer. I said supervisor. Don't let him get in the nitty gritty of it, but it's like, okay, this needs to get done right now. Do it.
Yeah.
Williams.
Williams.
I was gonna say, for a actual like more hands-on thing of what to do next year, split liveries. So Carlos has the Sparkles livery. Put Alex's cats on his. Go in every race. Just chilies and unicorns and cats and dogs. That's all you need. Split liveries. Atlassian, you'll be fine with it. Okay, fuck off.
I mean, you can even incorporate it. You can incorporate the fucking Atlassian into the fucking bullshit, you know?
They're wearing Atlassian branded bananas or something.
You don't need the brand deals if you're just going to win the championship.
Yeah.
Actually, those brand deals are probably way more expensive than the championship itself.
It's a lot.
All right, Audi. Your drivers are capable. Give them a car to back them up. Nico got on the podium this year. I think that fucking Bortoletto could snag a podium. But only if you give them a car to work with.
I was like, mine's Sauber, have fun at Audi. Audi. I mean, it is a weird circumstance because it's a new team, but it's not. So I feel like you guys need to treat yourselves as a new team, and this is a learning experience. Last year was a learning experience too, but it's different. It's a new regs. Everybody's on a learning experience, but you guys are on the back foot ever so slightly. Besides, I mean, the only team further behind is probably going to be obviously Cadillac. But
what are you talking about? They had all those simulations.
Just like the simulations.
And speaking of Cadillac, don't embarrass the U.S. worse than we already are.
Yeah.
Please.
That's a low bar.
I read that verbatim from what I wrote in the fucking notebook. I wrote that probably a solid month ago.
Yeah.
It's gotten worse.
Yeah. This is recording on January 11th. Just for that. I was like, the first time we recorded this was December 17th.
I could tell you exactly when it was because I can check my call log.
Yeah.
And I'll look for exactly the person that shouldn't have called me. December the 16th.
Okay. So, a lot has changed. We've also been able to, I've crossed out some notes since then that have just become a non-factor. So, kind of, worked out.
Worked out in the end.
Worked out for this and this alone.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cadillac. Honestly, I'm really cheering for Cadillac. I hope Cadillac does well. I want Cadillac as well.
I do too.
We have a friend who's a, I was going to say mechanic, not really mechanic, but he's a supervisor at a Cadillac dealership here. So I'm like, hey, the second you get merch, and if they don't send you merch, I'm going to call their marketing. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like,
Yeah,
you
right.
need an F1 cardboard cutout in every single dealership
Every
in
single
the
one.
United States.
Fucking put Valtteri in there as minimal fucking Cadillac sponsored clothing as possible.
All right. We have, I think, are we to our stars of the season?
We are to our stars of the season.
So, of course, every race we gave our 3 stars, much like hockey, completely and very much just up to our own biases and objectively. Subjectively? Subjective.
Subjective is our own opinions.
Yeah.
Objective is like, this is the facts.
Yeah. So, objective. No. So, I did it as not like who had the most stars, like actually just looking at all the season overall for mine.
Yes, mine is very much this is who I felt like in my mind stood out to me throughout the season.
Gotcha. I'll start with my honorable mention because I think this is going to set the tone for how crazy mine's going to be. My honorable mention is Oscar Piastri.
Okay.
You had a good year. Probably should have been your championship. I don't think it was necessarily your fault you lost it. I think you did well. I'm excited for next year. So yeah, that's the honorable mention for me.
Dope. I have no honorable mentions.
Fair enough. If you want to go with your 3rd star, let's go for it.
I will go with my 3rd star, Lance Stroll.
You know, I feel like you already prepped me slightly for this, but that was a metric Gregorian month ago. So
Yes, it was. Lance Stroll. Wow. What a year for me to be saying that Lance Stroll is my 3rd star for the entire fucking season. He has shown a lot of improvement, like a fuck ton of improvement. I distinctly, if we go back, and this is a little look into the next episode, which is going to be our blind predictions. If we look at the Lance versus the rookies counter, Lance was, in our opinion, responsible for 3 incidents this year. 3.
Yep.
In 24 races.
Hey, spoiler alert, I lost that one because I said it was going to be Lance. It was not Lance. Just there's your teaser spoiler for next episode.
Yeah. He showed marked improvement this year, and I am so excited to see what he can do next year, and I cannot wait for him to be the same old Lance and just completely shatter every
Just
expectation.
let us down like Lance Stroll.
No, I genuinely have a little bit of hope for him. I'm super positive. You got this. You got this, Lance. This is your year. Lance Stroll,
It's the year of the
2026.
Lance.
Stroll 27. Stroll 28.
10 years of Lance.
Nah, it's only 4. Remember, you can only get 4. After 4, someone else has to win it.
Fair.
It's like the U.S. presidency.
FDR. Wait, what? My 3rd star, much on your lines of like, showed I think the most improvement of a driver this year, is Isaac Hadjar. Because it's such a story point of like, look at that first race, formation lap crash, being called out by your asshole of a junior manager, to podiums, securing a senior team seat, fighting for points, proving yourself rather well. So yeah, easily Isaac. I was like, yeah, he may not have been the rookie of the year, and points. Kimmy did good, but yeah, no, Isaac just worked so hard this year.
Oh, absolutely. He put in a lot of fucking work. 2nd star, and my 2nd star is going to be a tie. And I'll be so real with you. The tie for this could have been a different way if a different result had happened in this season. My 2nd star is tied between Max Verstappen and Kimi Antonelli. Max Verstappen with, kind of a sleeper of a season start. And then as we hit, what was it? Like, this had to have been like race like 17, 18, something like that. He just turned it up. Like, he went full send and almost came back and won the Drivers' Championship.
2 points.
2 points. which were, points that could have been sacrificed elsewhere. So they made a good strategy call, McLaren did, but it was a very shitty strategy call. But I mean, hey, they'll wipe their tears with their fucking $100 bills.
Yeah.
And then Kimi Antonelli, our rookie, the rookie of the year. Fucking flip back so I can recheck this. 7th place in his rookie year. Fucking top 10 finish in rookie year. No other rookie got there. It is just Kimi Antonelli. Beating out greats such as Alex Albon, Carlos Sainz, so Williams, and Fernando Alonso.
Yeah.
There is a World Drivers' Championship among the 3 of those people. You can guess who it is. But yeah, between the 2 of them, really solid. Max Verstappen, if he had won, absolutely would have been my season number 1 star. But that did not happen, so very close.
I was like, my second star is actually also Max Verstappen. I was like, sleeper, I guess, is the way. I wouldn't call it sleeper. It was like, because it wasn't like he was sandbagging. Like, it wasn't like we knew the car was good underneath. The car wasn't good.
Yeah, no.
But he's Max. And eventually, once he finally found the breakthrough to get to them, which I think was, getting Christian gone and getting some new blood into that team at the top, he reminded us who the fuck he is. And 2 points. And let's think. Here's, like, there's so much argument of, like, the top performance athletes are just a different animal altogether. I don't think Max has lost a minute of sleep over those 2 points.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
He's like, all right.
Time to hop on
the sim and go spend time with my daughters and my cats. And maybe Kelly, I don't know.
Kelly, if there's time left.
Yeah. We're not saying anything bad about Kelly with that. I don't want to make that shit.
Just a like order of operations in Max's brain. Oh, all right. The big reveal, number 1 star, Oscar Piastri. This, in my opinion, should have been his year. He should have been standing on the top step of the season podium, hoisting the World Drivers' Championship trophy. In my opinion, ripped away from him by his own team and their stupid decisions. Excellent driver. He did have a few races where he admitted they're not really his tracks. But an insane racer nonetheless, and still did relatively well on the tracks where he said, hey, I'm not really going to perform here.
Oscar lost not on his own accord.
Yeah, no.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. No, you're good. I've run out of things to say.
I got you. I was because I kind of like cut off, so I wasn't sure if you were still going. My number 1 star is the smooth operator himself, Carlos Sainz. I feel like I mentioned, Isaac was Isaac's most improved. Max did his thing, McLaren stuff, but I feel like really when you want to, and Nico Hulkenberg, Nico podium, rookie podiums, all that. But I feel like Carlos Sainz is your true underdog, feel good season story. Oh, guys, I'm going to disappoint you. I'm not going to be on the podium. 2, 3, if you count sprints, times. He gave so much happiness that the Williams team may not have experienced in years.
All of it was ripped away from having to rebuild the same car 20 times in one weekend.
So I really think it's this from the start of last year of like, oh, Carlos might even have a seat, or it's going to be an Alpine or something, or it's going to be like a reserve driver role, to giving Williams 2 podiums. First real podium since Lance Stroll. First podium on paper since Spa 21.
Which didn't happen.
Yeah. So I said paper podium. Like,
I know. Yeah, no.
But yeah, I think it's the year of the Chile. As much as, Lando got his first championship. Yeah, again, huge rookie class with some really good rookies. But yeah, no, to me it's Carlos. It's Carlos's year. And I'm not going to justify it further. I'm just right.
In my opinion, you don't have to justify it. You know what? That is a great decision.
It's to the listeners, because obviously the Williams fan sitting across from me is probably fine with me picking Carlos Sainz.
Yeah. Go Williams.
As I very noisily ripped that piece of paper out for some reason. I was like, do we have any other talking points? Kind of things?
Not necessarily. I think we pretty well...
Yeah. I was like, I had a little thing about RB of like, hey, don't... I was like, this is while we're still... time is kind of a good thing here on these points. Like, helmet, hey, he's gone. Sweet. GP, we had that uncertainty. Unfortunately, it did leak of kind of what was going on, which I'm not going to repeat because they didn't want it repeated, so it wasn't supposed to be out there, so I'm not going to say it. But GP is staying on for 2026, so that is awesome. We love Max and GP, and I hope whatever happens, they get to stay together forever. They hate each other, turns out now. But yeah, and just Red Bull, you got to just figure it out, man. Fucking figure it out. Holy fuck. And then, I guess this is more next season stuff, but I have it on here, of course. Lando is taking number 1. Max is still taking number 1. It's just hidden in the 3. 100% intentional. I'm a graphic designer. Let me tell you, that was 100% intentional. You were correct. 100 fucking percent.
I haven't seen it.
You really haven't seen it?
I really haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah, it's just their number scheme, but it's got an upside down 1 hidden in the 3. But yeah, Max taking number 3. At that point, we didn't know if he was taking 3. Going back to 33, you're taking 69. We damn. Of course, 77 and 11 to Valtteri and Checo as they return. They get to keep their numbers, and our one rookie this year, Oliver Lindblad, is taking 41.
That's kind of fucking funny.
Greg Miller. But yeah, so that's a wrap, I believe, on the 25 season. One more episode left. Our blind predictions. It'll be fun. There will be a slideshow. I need to go grab the tablet for that. But I think that is it. Is that it? I did put Yap Queen, but I don't know if we've done... we did a little bit of yaps.
There's a little yaps. I don't have too much else to yap about.
Yeah. It's kind of how... I was like... It's kind of how it is when you have like a month basically to prep this episode again. Actually, so. But that's what it is. Where I don't think we're not mad or anything about the episodes or anything. Like it's how it goes. Cutting into a little bit of the more vacation and vacation / updating for the next season and getting stuff worked out. Because yeah, it's 2 weeks out from private testing, a month out from public testing, and 24 races.
It's a lot of races.
That is quite a few races.
So many races.
At least I get to focus on hockey for a little bit. / video.
Yeah,
games.
well, I don't get that benefit. So
you can. You just
I could,
hurts.
but yeah, no, I don't. I will be so real with you. Every time I see the here's our yap. Every time I see the fucking stuff pop up on my phone automatically for like, oh yeah, hey, the Preds are about to play. Swipe away. Hey, here's the little Google bubble to tell you what the Pred score is. Delete. Hey, here's what the final score was. Thanks. I already imagined they were going to lose.
Yep. Yeah, Dallas is in a skid, so I guess I got Toronto, and Toronto can easily flip and lose 10 in a row. They've proven they can do that this year. So,
I don't think you're using the right word there. They will lose 10 in a row.
It could. Who knows? Who knows? The league's weird this year.
You taking some of that Ferrari hopium?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Ferrari hopium. The Leafs have been on this hopium since '67. Yes, unfortunately, that was the last year. They got to win this year just because of that. Nothing will kill the meme faster than the Maple Leafs winning the championship.
They would. Oh my god.
If you want us to do a hockey podcast, comment down below. All right, enough for this. Join us next episode for our blind predictions, and then that'll be it for this season.
Fucking Austin Matthews 6'7".
All right.
Follow the pod everywhere at DSQ Pod.